What?
Shapar, which means horn. Yayun, which means wine.
So, you want it?
Layasha'ala, which means to Israel. Shapar, which means horn. Imagine Sar with Punya Hakwadum, which means turn and face east. You'll say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kodash Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuska, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathunlanawa, Lakon, Ka, Yawon, Wasalakanawa, Kawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawakinawa, Wala'ah, Dabayanawa, Manasai one, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayun, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapa'arak, La'awalumyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Praying for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'akusha, the Thundernaut, Hakak, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kal Maka'ala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakoyam, Hamatu, Hakak, Awakawa, Hatama'ah, Agarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Dubat Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah Ayanya. Al-Haharim. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah Isaiah. Ma'ayin Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratazah. Aliyathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Aliyatawam. Shemarka. Hana, La'ayah one, Wala'ayah Yashan, Shawamar Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyah, Yayumka, Yomum, Hashemash, La'ayah Kaka, Wayarak, Ba Layallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra, Yashamar, Akapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ida Walam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Hallelujah.
Al-Damayalika, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al, Kayahadna, wa Yadnika, Yahami One, wa Mashanayika, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Amika, Ya'ayra Yumwa. So why? Wa Yasaya Aitazawa, Al-Tazabawanyika, Amara, Makawa, Wanakakidum, Magoya, Wallah, Yakadwa, Aliyaka, Baryath, Yakaraswa, Ahalia, Adawam, Washamalium, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'amuan, Wa'amulak, Palashak, Amishabia, Gazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawat, Imam, Hayawa, Zarwad, Abanyulawat, Salah, Aishalahum, Kamadin, Kasayasara, Kiyagin, Manakal, Koyashwan, Nasamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayathamwa, Nadiyamwa, Ka'ira, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakazalmanah, Kanasaya Kunwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairashah, Lanawa, Af, Nawath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapaniraka, Ka'ash, Ira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Doradatma, Basairaka, Wabasawapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kolawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shukah, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shukah, Yahawah, Labadka, Aliawan, Al-Kaharataza. In the English, keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
Be not still,
For
O God.
lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they hate thee.
have lifted up the head.
Lift up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
Take the crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consult against thy enemies.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us come from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They consult together.
with one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom.
and the Ishmaelites,
The Ishmaelites.
of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nose like a red, and like Zeb. Yea, all their princes as the Ba. And as Zamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shade, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barak atah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shai, wa me'at Aleph, wa Alahayim, Matzazabiyah, Alawafiana, Alawakim, Hasaranyim, Hakwatazayanyim, Hachayayim, wa Hachwafim, Yahweh, Vashem Yahweh Shai, the water Amen. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding Jeremy Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, skinheads, the Posse Comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of our people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction. So all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel, come down to flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. Sorry, face the front. Young brother. United States register? I might just stop. State your register.
Thomas Ban Apariam Ban Yasharala.
Thomas Bonaparium Ben Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
How about Shem the Shabbat? Open up that folder. Don't sit down. It shall be, which means we see. All right, so we're back in the 10th chapter of Genesis. We're picking up where we left off. For the past few weeks, we've been going through the flood, Noah coming down off the ark. Noah coming down off the ark, and the earth being repopulated and replenished. And so we're going to pick up here in Genesis, the 10th chapter, and the 13th verse. I'm not passing me the phone. I'm going to unplug it. And we're going to pick up in the Hebrew whenever you're ready.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 13. Wa Latzaraya Ya Yalad Ah Lawa Dayam La Ah Wa Ah.
Continue, you're doing well.
Aina Man Yam Wa Ah La Ha Bayam Wa Ah Napta Yam.
And these are a lot of names that we're going through, the names of the children of Mizraim in this case, which is the children of the progenitor of the Egyptians. We can keep going. So a lot of these are going to be words that we don't really recognize. These are names that we may only see once in the whole scriptures, but we're going to put them together with what we already know.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 14. Wa'af. Ha. Rus Yam.
Russian.
Wa'af. Kas La Kayam.
Kasalaki. And this again, these are a lot of names of the descendants of these of Noah's sons. So it's understandable if you don't recognize these words. Just keep going, put them together.
Ashar. Yataza Awa. Masham. Halash Thayam. Wa'af. Kaptha Rayam.
Saturday mornings up here. Why do you think that's okay? The white man's a devil. I hope you can hear that.
Yeah, definitely not. Go ahead.
So I can
Go ahead.
go ahead. All right, continue.
Wa'ath. Ha-ka-waya.
Wow. That's the Hittite. That's the Hivite. Continue.
Wa'ath. Ha-I-rakwaya. Wa'ath. Ha-sayan ya. Verse 18. Wa'ath. Ha-ara-wa-daya. Wa'ath. Ha-taza-ma-raya. Wa'ath. Ha-kamath-ya.
So this is the Arvidite and the Zemarite and the Hamathite. These are all people we ain't ever going to hear from again. Keep going.
Wa-akar. Na-pa-tazawa.
So that Akar, do we recognize that?
After?
After, exactly. Keep going.
Masha-pa-kawath.
That Mashapakawath, Mashapaka is family. So these are talking about after the families were dispersed. Keep going.
Hakana-ainaya.
Hakana is the Canaanite. And that is, okay, one more verse. Keep going.
Verse 19. Wayahaya.
Which is?
And was?
Absolutely. Keep going.
Gaba. Wow. Gabal. No, Gabal. Wow.
Double.
Hakana-ainaya.
So Hakana is Canaanite.
Ma-tazaya dan.
Continue.
Ba-ka. Ga-ra-ra.
Keep going.
Id. I-taza.
Do that again.
I-za.
That Isaiah is how you say Gaza in the Hebrew. So I'm going to point that out. Keep going.
Ba-a-ka. Sa-da-ma.
That's the first time Sodom comes up in the scriptures. I can't wait till we go over what the Lord does to Sodom. Keep going.
Wa-I-ma-ra.
And Imra is Gomorrah. Keep going.
Wa-a-da-ma. Wa-taza-ba-yam. Id. La-sha-I.
All right, now let's swap it out into the English. Go ahead and pick that up at verse 13.
Genesis 10, verse 13. And Mitzrayim begot Ludim, and Anamin, and Lehabim, and Naphtuhim. Verse 14. And Pathrusam, and Kasluhim, out of whom came Philistim, and Kaphtorim. Verse 15. And Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth. Verse 16. And the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgasite. Verse 17. And the Hivite, and the Arkite, and the Sinite.
And don't let this fool you. This might sound, we're going through all these names we never want to hear again, but this is how the Lord is going to draw a direct line from Noah through Shem, through Eber, through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to his chosen people. So this is very important. Everything in these scriptures are very important. Keep going.
God. Verse 18. And the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite, and afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. Verse 19. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza, as thou goest unto Sodom, and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha.
So the Canaanites had all this land. Remember, they had all this land a long time ago. And then the Lord had them get knocked out of the land. The Most High don't have a problem knocking somebody out of the land when he wants to put his people in there. Keep going. Or back to the Hebrew. Pick it up at verse 20.
Read the just read that chapter, so you go pretty long.
Okay. So I'm going to take this set in the Hebrew. This is Genesis, the 10th chapter, and the 20th verse. Allah banya chum, lamashapakathum, lalashanathum, ba'aratazathum. Bagawayahum, that Bagawayahum is based on Goya, which is nations. Verse 21, Walashum, Yalad Gum, Hawa'a, Abyakal, Bunya, Ibar, keep that in mind. That's the word that Hebrew is based on. This is the brother that became the progenitor of the Hebrews, and his line is going to go down through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So this is Ibar. Akia, Yapath, Hagarawal. Verse 22. Oh, Salaki, verse 22. Bunyashum, Ayalam, Wa'ashawar, Wa'arpakshad, Walawad, Wa'arum, verse 23, Wabunya Arum, Iwataza, Wakawal, Wagathar, Wamash, verse 24, Wa'arpakshad, Yolad, Ath Shalak, Washalak, Yolad, Ath Ibar, Wala Ibar, Yolad, Shunya Bunyam Shum, Ha'achad, Palag, Kaya, Bayomua, Nepalga, Ha'rataza, Washum, Wakhay, Akua, Yaquatan. Verse 26. Wayaquatan, Yolad, Ath, Alamwad, Alamwadad, Wa'ath, Shalak, Wa'ath, Chatazu, Ramawath, Wa'ath, Yorak, and back to the English. You can go ahead and pick it up.
Genesis 10, verse 20. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. Verse 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born.
So again, now we're going through Eber, which is a progenitor of the Hebrews. But of course, you know, this is where the Lord starts to separate who he cares about. But of course, we know being a Hebrew only matters if that line continues through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can be a Hebrew, you could be a Hebrew Ishmaelite, but the Lord only cares about the Hebrew Israelites. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 22. The children of Shem, Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. Verse 23. And the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mash. Verse 24. And Arphaxad begot Salah, and Salah begot Eber. Verse 25. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Verse 26. And Joktan began Almadad, and Shaleth, and Hazar Maveth, and Jerah.
All right, back to the Hebrew now. You want to take this set? We're going to start at verse 27.
Wa'ath, Hadawaram, Wa'ath, Awazal, Wa'ath, Dakwa La.
Right, keep going.
Verse 28. Wa'ath, Iwa Baal, Wa'ath, Abaya Ma'mal, Wa'ath, Shaba.
So that Shabbat is Sheba. Keep going.
Verse 29. Wa'ath, Awapar, Wa'ath, Hawaya La, Laka, La, Ka, Wa, Ya, La.
Right.
Wa'ath, Ya, Wa, Babab, Wabab, Kal, Allah, Banya, Yakwa, Tan.
Time. Keep going.
Verse 30. Haya Haya. Mawashabam. Mamasha. Ba'aka. Sapara. Har.
Har is mount. Keep going.
Hakwadam.
What is Hakadam?
The east.
Precisely. Continue.
Verse 31.
Wait, Slappy, pick up the microphone.
Is it
Second,
on?
God.
check, hold on. One second, just wait.
Verse 31. Allah. Banya. Sham.
Bunya Shum. What is Bunya Shum?
The sons of Shem.
Continue.
Lama Shap. Katham.
Lama Shapakatham. Again, that's that word, Mashapaka, which is family. That's another word to get used to use. Keep going.
Lala Shan Tham.
That's based on the word Lashawan, which is the word we use for language when we say the Lashawan Kodash, the holy tongue. So this is the Lord. This is talking about the Lord starting to separate people according to different languages and families. Keep going.
Ba Ara Taza Tham.
And according to different lands, Arataza is can mean earth. It can mean a particular land. So the Lord is starting to separate everybody into their different areas, their different languages. Continue.
La Ga Wa Ya Am.
Lagawayaham, again, that Goya is nations. So the Lord is separating everybody into their lands, their languages, and their nations. Verse 32.
Verse 32. Allah. Masha Pa Kath. Banya. Nak.
Bunya Nak. So now they're going into the families. They're backing up a little bit and broadening it out, talking about the families of Noah. Continue.
La Tha Wa La Da Tham.
That's a big word. I love these big words in Hebrew. Everything, remember, expands off the root word. And we add prepositions, we add tenses, we add possessives, all built onto that root word. If you haven't reached that point yet, it's time to join us every Friday night. Friday nights at 7, right here at headquarters or in your zone, the Lashawan Kodash, the holy tongue, the Hebrew language is being taught. And that's where you learn and then bring it to the Sabbath service and follow along and read along when we read from the Hebrew. Keep going.
Baga Wa Ya Ham.
That's another big word built off of that root word of Goya, which is nation. Keep going.
Wama Allah. Naparadawa. Haga Wayam. Ba Arataza. Akar. Ha Maba Wow.
Now that Achar Hamabawal, that's about the last thing we went over last night. You remember what that is?
After the flood.
Achar being after, Hamabawal being the flood. Achar Hamabawal is after the flood. And that was verse 32. So we're going to, we got one more verse. Go ahead.
Genesis 11, verse 1. Wayahaya Kal Ha-Arataza Shapa Akath Wada Barayam Akadayam.
Now, to the English. Verse 27. Pick it up.
Genesis 10, verse 27. And Hadaram, and Uzal, and Diklah, verse 28. And Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba, verse 29. And Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Joktan.
So right here, Eber had two sons. And now this genealogy are the sons of Joktan. These sons don't matter. It's going to go next into the sons of Peleg, who's going to go down through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Keep going.
Verse 30. And their dwelling was from Ameshah, as thou goest unto Sephar, a mount of the east. Verse 31. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. Verse 32. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, in their nations. And by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood.
So these last two verses is like a conclusion. Here it is. We laid it out. These are the sons of Noah, the sons of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And now, keep going.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
Now, wait a minute. Listen to the Christian church. They'll tell you that that's straight up as simple as that. It's literally what it means, that everybody spoke one language. But if we back up, yes?
I have to say that is the end goal. So everybody can all come together.
Concept.
That's the end goal.
And that's getting into what this really is talking about. But let's establish something real quick. Let's back up to Genesis 10 and 5 and read that again.
Genesis 10, verse 5. By these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue.
Everyone after his what?
Everyone after his tongue.
So they weren't speaking the same language, were they? Because a chapter before this, everyone was being divided by different tongues. So let's go back to 11 and 1 and read that again.
Genesis 11, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Meaning
they all spoke the same thing. They were in one accord. They were of one philosophy. What happens when you're of one speech? You're speaking the same thing. Translate that into today. Translate that into 2023. That's Christianity. That's democracy. Because no matter what language you're speaking across the world, you better be on board with democracy, or somebody's coming for you. The whole earth was of one accord. Back to the Hebrew, and then we're going to come back to this story. I'll take this set. This is Genesis chapter 11 and verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya, Banasayim, Makwadum, Wayamatazawa, Bakwai, Ba'arataza, Shanar, Wayashabwa, Shum, verse 3, Wayamarwa, Ayash al Ra'aiwa, Haba, Nalabana, Labunyum, Wanashirapa, Lashirapa, Wathaya, Lahum, Halabana, Laabun, Wahakamar, Haya, Lahum, Lakamar, verse 4, Waya Amarwa, Haba, Nabana, Lanua, Ayar, Wamagadal, Warawa Ashwa, Bashamayim, Wana Aisha, Lanua, Shum, Pun, Napuwataza, Al Punya, Kal Ha'arataza. Verse 5. Wayarad, Yahweh, La Ra'ath, Ath, Ha'ayar, Wa'ath, Hamagadal, Ashar, Bunwa, Bunya, Ha'adam. Verse 6. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Hun'aim, Achad, Washapa, Akath, Lakalam, Wazah, Hakalam, La'aishawath, Wa'aitha, La'ah, Yabatazar, Mahum, Kal, Ashar, Yazamwa, La'aishawath. Verse 7. Haba, Norada, Wandabala, Shum, Shapathum, Ashar, La'ah, Yashmaiwa, Ayash, Shapat, Ra'ayawa, verse 8. Wayapataza, Yahweh, Athum, Mashum, Al Punya, Kal Ha'arataza, Wayakadalwa, Labanath, Ha'ayar. Back to the English. Pick that up at verse Genesis 11 and verse 2.
Genesis 11, verse 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east.
Now, the Christian church wants you to believe that this is literally talking about everyone on the planet just traveling together from the east, which I don't know where they're coming from, but they're all coming together from the east. And go ahead.
That they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there.
And they all just stopped in the land of Shinar. All right, let's see how that works out. Keep going.
Verse 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
So clearly this is one city on an earth that all the scriptures we've been reading to this point tells you has been populated, has been scattered. Brothers have gone out and started their tribe and their family and their nation in different places. This is talking about Babylon, which we just established. Let's go back to chapter 10 and verse 10, verse 9. Read that verse 9.
Chapter 10.
Actually, start at verse 8, Bible Kashah.
Verse 8. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth.
So now Nimrod is the son of Cush, who is the son of Ham. So we're already getting out into branches where we're branching out where Noah had 3 sons that are already repopulating the earth, and Cush begat Nimrod. Keep going.
Verse 9. He was a mighty hunter before the Most High.
Meaning the Lord saw what he was doing. He was well known and a mighty hunter. Keep going.
Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Most High. So
before the Most High, I mean everything on earth is going on in front of the Lord's sight. So he was famous throughout the earth. Keep going.
Verse 10. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel.
And the beginning of Nimrod's kingdom was Babel. So Nimrod was the early leader of Babylon. Keep going.
And Erech.
Keep going.
And Akkad. And Calneh. And the land of Shinar.
In the land of what?
Shinar.
The same land that we're talking about in the next chapter. We already know what's going on. Cush begat Nimrod. Nimrod became famous, started to rule this kingdom in the land of Shinar. Now back to 11 and verse 4.
Chapter 11, verse 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven.
So now this is the pride and the boldness of this people, because now that they got the earth of one language and one speech, meaning they're speaking the same thing. Imagine that in today's terms, the whole earth is speaking what the white man wants them to speak. The whole earth is speaking what America and democracy and Christianity teaches. That philosophy is spread throughout the earth. Now, because of that, they think they can do anything. They believe they can fight the Most High. They believe they can do anything they want to the Lord's chosen people. They believe they can go out throughout the earth and do anything to anybody. And that's what they believed back in this time. They believed that because they had the control and the dominance of the philosophies of the world, that they had no limit, that they could do whatever came into their stupid heads. Read on.
And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
So that sounds like they're a little scared, because there's fear behind all these things. But keep going.
Verse 5. And the Most High came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded.
Now again, we come in here every day and every week to try and wipe the Christianity out your minds, all right? The Lord, the Most High himself, did not slide down to Babylon and pull up in front of the tower to examine it like he's the foreman on a construction site. The Most High came down, meaning the angels came down in the chariots to survey what they saw and go back and give a report. Keep going.
Verse 6. And the Most High said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
So the Lord already got sick of everybody in the earth once. It just wiped out the earth with a flood not too long ago. And now he's watching people get together and think that they can build a tower up to heaven. And he's looking down like, these people they're getting too comfortable. All right, they got too much time to come up with all these stupid ideas. They're getting too comfortable. Keep going.
Verse 7. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
Now, what does confound mean? Confound means to confuse. So if they were of one accord, now the Lord put differences in between them, put confusions, had them start battling each other on things. And what do you see today? Even though there's a dominant philosophy throughout the earth, people battle each other over the dumbest things and divide. Nobody can really get along. Now, meanwhile, the white man is still building whatever he wants to build and believing, just like they believed back then, that he can go up to heaven. But the Lord, this is where the Lord introduced confusion amongst the people that had that much pride.
If I may, it sounded like the Space Force project.
Precisely.
That's what he's trying to do.
Precisely. That's why they have all these space programs. They think that they can go into heaven. They think that they can build something that can fight whatever's going to come out the sky. The problem is you can't build enough to battle hundreds of millions of chariots and angels coming in. You can't do it. But just like they had this pride back then, Because when you control the whole earth, when you set the tone for everything that goes on throughout the planet, your pride becomes unstoppable. You really think, I know it's hard for us to imagine that the white man really believes that he can fight God. But when you control the whole earth, their pride becomes unstoppable. So keep going.
Verse 8. So the Most High scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth. Now,
to bring it back to today again, like we don't have a timeline in this chapter. There's nowhere in this chapter where it says this happened overnight, right? This could have been over years and years. They could have built a whole civilization. They could have been up to the 105th floor, standing on the roof, surveying and thinking, well, how are we going to make it 205 floors? And then the Lord comes and just kicks it over like you knock over a Jenga tower. If you translate it like that, then you start to understand that everything the white man is building today, it might look impressive, but it can get knocked down tomorrow. Keep going.
And they left off to build the city.
Now, back to the Hebrew. We're going to start at verse 9. You want to take this set?
Genesis chapter 11, verse 9. Isle, Khan.
You remember what that Isle Khan is?
Upon?
No, you're reading. Remember from yesterday.
Khan was.
We know what Khan is. An isle by itself is usually a pond. If you put them together, Isle Khan as a phrase is like saying wherefore.
Quara, Shama.
Now, Korah is called. There's a brother in school with that in his name. Again, I keep stressing this every week. As you meet brothers, like, find out what their names mean. That's how you learn Hebrew words. Keep going.
Babal, Kaya, Sham, Balal, Yahweh, Shapath, Kal, Ha Arataza, Wa Masham, Ha Payatazam.
Absolutely. Continue.
Yahweh, Isle, Panya, Kal, Ha Arataza.
So that I'll punya call ha'aratazad. Can you put that all together and translate that? These are all words that are in your memory somewhere. You can dig them up. What is punya?
The face.
Face. Call.
All the earth.
So that isle is over. So isle punya call ha'aratazad is upon or over the entire face of the earth. Verse 10.
Verse 10. Allah. Dawala Dath. Sham. Sham. Ban. Ma'ath.
What's ma'ath?
100.
Right. Keep going.
Shana.
So Shum Bun Ma'ath Shana, saying Shem was 100 years old. Keep going.
Waya Walad.
Waya Walad. These are words that we've been stressing a lot lately because there's a lot of repetition of these. Yalad is to beget. So Wa Ya Walad, that Wa in the middle changes the tense and makes it a verb, makes it an active thing. Wa Ya Walad is Shem is begetting. Keep going.
Af. Arapakashada.
Arpakshad. That's Arpaksad. Continue.
Shanathayam. Akar. Ha-abaral.
Achar Hamabawal, after the flood, verse 11.
Verse 11. Waya Kaya. Sham. Akaraya. Ha Wala Ya Dawa.
Awala Yadwa.
Af. Arapakashad. Kamash.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'ara. Shana.
Chamash Ma'awashana is
500 years.
continue.
Waya Walad. Banyam.
Wayawalad Bunyam. Keep going.
Waba na Wath.
Wayawalad Bunyam wa Bunwath. And he begat sons, Bunyam, and daughters, Bunwath. Verse 12.
Wa'a Rapaka Shad. Kaya. Kamash. Washa La Shayam. Shana.
So now Chamash Washalashim Shana. What is that?
Kamash 5 and 30 years.
So that's how we say 35 years in Hebrew. We've been going over numbers a lot lately. So we want to make sure that we're driving those home and recognizing them when they come up. Chamash Washalashim, Shalashim being 30. Keep going.
Waya Walad. Af. Shalach. Verse 13. Wayakaya. Arapakashad.
And these, we've seen his name like 5 times in the last 2 verses. These are about all 5 times we're going to see him in the whole scriptures. Continue.
Akaraya.
Acharya, after. Continue.
Ha Wala Ya Dawa.
That's another variation on that word yalad, which is begat. Keep going.
Af. Shalach. Shalash.
Mm-hmm.
Shanyam. Wa'arabaya. Wa'arabai. Ma'awath. Shana.
More numbers to practice. Shalash Shanium wa Arabai Ma'awath Shana. What is that?
Shalash. 3 years.
Put it all together.
And Arabai. And 400 years.
So now put it all together. What is it?
300 years and 400 years.
No. 3.
3 years and 400 years.
So now say it straight like you would in English.
403.
Yeah. Seems like a long way of saying 403, but you know, that's our culture. Shalash Shenyum wa Arabai Ma'awath Shana. 3 years and 400 years. That's how you say 403. Keep going.
Waya Walad. Banyam. Waba Nawath.
And he begat sons and daughters. Verse 14.
Verse 14. Washala.
If you can hear that banging in the background, that's your reminder that the white man is the devil. Keep going.
Kaya. Shalashayam. Shalasham.
Shalashim being
30.
30.
Shana. Years. Wa Ya Walad. Ath. Ibar.
And he begat Eber, which is the progenitor of the Hebrews. Keep going. This will be the last verse of this set.
Verse 15. Shalash.
Verse 15?
11, 15.
Yeah. It should start while you're hiding.
What's the top one?
You got it.
Sorry. It's locked in. Waya Kaya. Shalach.
Shalach.
Shalach. Karaya. Laya. Yalajwa.
You recognize the root word there, right?
Begat. Yalad.
Keep going.
Ath. Ibar. Shalash. Shanyam. Wa Arabai. Ma'ah. Wath. Shana.
All right, one more number. Shalash Shenium wa Arabai Ma'awath Shana is what?
Shalash. 3 years. Arabai and 400 years. It's 403 years.
Absolutely. Keep going.
Next verse.
Finish that verse.
Numbers 15?
No, there's more in that verse.
Waya Walad Banyam. Wa Bana Wath.
Excellent. Now back to the Hebrew, verse 9.
Genesis 11, verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Most High did there confound the language of all the earth.
And to this day, they use that word Babel to mean confusion, because that's what it means, because that's what the Most High did. They confused a people that were so prideful to think that they could build a tower up to heaven. Keep going.
And from thence did the Most High scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Verse 10. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. Verse 11. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 12. And Arphaxad lived 35 years and begot Salah. Verse 13. And Arphaxad lived after he begot Salah 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 14. And Salah lived 30 years and begot Eber. Verse 15. And Salah lived after he begot Eber 403 years and begot sons and daughters.
All right, back to the Hebrew. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 16. Vayechaya Ibar Arabai Washalashim Shana Wayawalad Ath Palag. Verse 17. Vayechaya Ibar Acharya Hawalyadwa Ath Palag Shalashim Shana Wa Arabai Ma'awath Shana Wayawalad Bunyam Wa Bunwath. Verse 18. Vayechaya Palag Shalashim Shana Wayawalad Ath Ra'awa. Verse 19. Vayechaya Palag Acharya Hawalyadwa Ath Ra'awa. The Shai Shunyam Ath Ra'awa. The Shai Shunyam Wa Ma'athyam Shana Wayawalad Bunyam Wa Bunwath. Verse 20. Vayechaya Ra'awa Shathyam Washalashim Shana Wayawalad Ath Shurawag. Verse 21. Vayechaya Ra'awa Acharya Hawalyadwa Ath Shurawag. Shabai Shunyam Wa Ma'athyam Shana Wayawalad Bunyam Wa Bunwath. Verse 22. Vayechaya Sharwag Shalashim Shana Wayawalad Ath Nachwar. And back to the English. Verse 16.
Genesis 11, verse 16. And Eber lived 34 years and begot Peleg.
So remember, in the last chapter, they went into Eber's other son, Joktan, and like we said, they don't matter. But now we're going into Eber and Peleg's sons absolutely matter, because Peleg's sons are your forefathers. Black and Hispanic man, continue.
Verse 17. And Eber lived after he begot Peleg 430 years and begat sons and daughters. Verse 18. And Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. Verse 19. And Peleg lived after he begot Reu 209 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 20. And Reu lived 32 years and begot Serug. Verse 21. And Reu lived after he begot Serug 207 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 22. And Serug lived 30 years and begot Nahor.
Back to the Hebrew. I want to pick it up, Genesis 11 and 23.
Genesis 11, verse 23. Wayakaya Shah Dawag.
That's a Ra.
Shah Ra Wa Jerawag.
You still a devil, white man. Keep going.
Akaraya. Hawalaya dawa. Af. Baha.
That's a nah.
Slovakia. Nak. Nakawar.
Nakawar. Continue.
Ma'athiyam.
So that's the way you say 200 is by pluralizing the word for 100. This is ma'athium. 200. Continue.
Shana. Waya walad.
Wayawalad, and he begat. Keep going.
Banya. Wa ban wa.
So we know that whole phrase by now, right? Wayawalad, bunyam wa bunwath. What does that mean?
And he begot sons and daughters.
Yes. Continue. Verse 24.
Verse 24. Waya kaya. Nakawar. Dashai.
The shy, which is what?
9.
Continue.
Wa Isharyam.
Do you remember what Isharyam is?
20.
20. Keep going.
Shana. Waya walad. Af. Thara.
So this is a very simple sentence. So we should break this. Let's break this down real quick. Wayakaya, we talk about that root kaya a lot. That's the word for life. So this here is putting in the past tense and adding a wa to the beginning, which of course is how you say end. So Wayakaya and Nakawar lived. The shy wa Isharyam Shana, 29 years. That's how you say. That's how you frame the word 29. The shy, which is 9, wa Isharyam, and 20. Shana. Wayawalad ath Dara. Continue. Verse 25.
Verse 25. Wayakaya. Nakawar. Akaraya.
That Akarya that we keep seeing pop up, that's after. Akar is after.
Hawa Laya Dahwa.
We recognize the root word there, right?
Gilad.
Absolutely. Continue.
Ah. The Ra. The Shai. Shara.
You remember what the shy Ishara is?
The Shah is 9. Aisha is 10.
So when we put Ishar after the number,
19.
absolutely. Continue.
Shana. Wa ma'ath. Shana.
Let's put that whole number together. The shy Ishara Shana wa Ma'ath Shana.
119 years.
Exactly. Continue.
Waya walad. Banyam. Waba na wath.
Verse 26.
Verse 26. Wayakaya. The Ra. Shabaya.
What's Shabbayim?
70.
Yes, continue.
Shana. Waya Walad.
Now we about to get heavy. Now we about to get into the meat of it. Keep going.
Abram.
Wayachaya Thara Shabbayim Shana Wayawalad Ath Abaram. Terah lived 70 years and he begot Abram. Continue.
Wa'ath Haran.
You skipped over Nahor.
Nahawar. Wa'ath Haran.
Verse 27.
Verse 27. Wa'allah. Dawallah Dath.
And what word is that Thawaladath based on?
Walad.
Yolad. So Yolad being to beget. This word is the generations. So of course that's the end goal of begetting something is you have generations. Continue.
The Ra. The Ra. Abba Ram.
You skipped over a little. Back up. Wa Allah, Thayaladath, Tharach. So these are the generations of Tharach. Tharach, continue.
Ha wa la yad.
So this is saying Tharach beget. Keep going.
Ah. Abba Ram.
Any questions in those comments? I can't read them just from here.
Oh, no, that's too long.
They just saying shalom and whatnot.
Yeah, just say shalom.
Shalom to everybody in the chat.
We went down.
Oh, come. Keep going.
Nakawar. Wa'af. Haran.
Remember that ath is just connecting the subject to the verb. So the Ra begot, and then these are the children that he begat. Keep going.
Tell them what chapter and verse you at.
We're at Genesis 11 and 27 right now.
Wa Haran.
And we're about to finish today's set at verse 29.
Hawa Layad. Lawat.
Which is Lot. And we're going to get there soon enough. Verse 28. Keep going.
Chapter 11, verse 28. Wayama. Haran. Isle. Panya.
Panya is what?
The face.
Right.
Thara. Abba. Yahweh.
So Abua meaning his father. Keep going.
Ba'arataza. Mawalad Thawa.
So that also is based off what root word?
An earth.
Mawaladath. What do you see in the middle of there that you recognize?
Lad.
Yalad. So if you beget something, that ma at the beginning is of. So if it's of your birth, this is the place, this is the land of where you were born. Keep going.
Ba'awar. Kashadayam.
Kashadim, which is the Chaldeans, verse 29.
Verse 29. Wayakwa.
Wayakwak, which is based off the root word lakwak, which is to take. You're going to see that a whole lot. Keep going.
Abaram.
Which is saying Abram took. Keep going.
Wanakawar.
Abram and Nachor, which is Nahor, took. Keep going.
Laham.
Lahum, which is to themselves. Go on.
Bashayam.
Read that again.
Nashayam.
Nashim is wives, plural. Now, ISUPK, we're all about wives, plural. Keep going.
Shaham. Ashaf. Abaram. Shavraya.
Shaya is Sharai, and that's going to change. Some of these names are going to change. We know this, right? Abram is going to become Abraham. Sarai is going to become Sarah. But the changes have meanings in the Hebrew. And all of these words and all of these names have very specific meanings. And so the Lord is saying something when he changes these names. And we're going to get to that. Keep going.
Washam. Ashaf. Bakawar.
Read that again.
Nakawar. Malaka. Bath. Haran. Abaya. Malaka. Abaya. Yasaka.
And that, now we're going to go to the Hebrew, verse 23. Pick it up there.
Genesis 11, verse 23. Wayakaya. Shabawag.
No, in the English. Verse 20 in the English.
Sorry. Genesis
11 and 23.
11:23. And Serug lived 30 years and begot Nahor. Verse 23. And Serug lived after he begot Nahor 200 years and begot sons and daughters. 24. And Nahor lived 29 years and begot Terah. 25. And Nahor lived after he begot Terah 119 years and begot sons and daughters. Verse 26. And Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran.
So now we've connected all the way from Noah down through Shem, down through Ibar, all the way down to Abram. Keep going.
Verse 27. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begot Lot. Verse 28. And Haran died before his father Terah, in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees.
So this is establishing that Lot is Abram's nephew. That's why when this comes up, when the situation with Lot comes up, that's why Abraham's worried about Lot, because that's his nephew. Keep going.
Verse 29. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah.
Now there's something interesting right here, because when we're going to find out when Sarai's name is changed to Sarah, Sarah means princess in the Hebrew. Nahor took a wife whose name in the Hebrew means queen. Now we don't call our women's queen. We don't have an actual queen in Israel, and never have and never will. We don't call ourselves kings. We have one king, that's Yahushua. We don't use that word, and there's a reason that this brother, whose wife was named queen, his lineage just trailed off somewhere on the side. Just something heavy in every corner of these scriptures. Keep going.
And the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah.
And that is verse 29. And that's where we're going to leave off. And we're going to pick this up next week at Genesis 11 and verse 30. And it's going to talk about Sarai, who was barren and had no child. And we're going to get into all types of interesting stuff. I love these early chapters of Genesis. I love the breakdowns and the understanding and the history and the Hebrew. And we're going to pick this right back up. And so I imagine up here. Young, which means wine. Take that. Sorry.
You want to pass it to him.
I already drank from the cup earlier.
No, you're not drinking it. You pour it, then you turn around, pass it to him. He's going to do the last drink.
It's like I'm saying I already drank from the cup at the beginning of the service.
No,
so that's why.
That's the reason why I watched it.
Oh, Salaki, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason why I watched it. Right here?
La Yasha Allah, which means to Israel.
La Yashar Allah.
That's on the other hand. Oh, yeah. From
No,
the other
he's
side.
too high.
Switch hands with the cup. Right? Oh, yeah, so I don't even say.
La Yashar Allah.
Which means to Israel.
To Israel.
Say it, which means
to Israel.
Most High Christ. Shapar, which means horn. Imajim, Sar will punya hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. Say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Taba'ah, Watazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanaw, Lacham, Ka, Yuwam, Wasalakanaw, Kawabu Wathinaw, Kasalaknaw, Kawathinaw, Wala'ah, Tabayah now, Panasaya 1, the ball, Hoshai now, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahataparah, Wa I will Lumyum, Amun, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baruch Hushah, the Thunderling Hour, Hakach, Hakach, Narapa'ah, Kal Maka'Allah, Wakal Madawa, Hakach, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakach, Lahakwayam, Hamathium, Hakach, Ira Ka'awaf, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the water Amen. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a Isaiah, Isaiah Ma'ayim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratiza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarach, Baliyallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Mikal Rad, Yashamar, Afna Paska, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaafka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aitha, Wa'aidawalum. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Thakarash, Wa Al Thashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahamayawan, Wamashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Alaimaka, Ya'ira Yumwa, Sawad, Wayathayaitazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amaru, Lakawa, Wanakakiram, Magoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Shum Yasha'ala, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa'aitazawa, Lab, Yakadwa, Alyaka, Baryah, Yaharathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Washamalium, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Halashak, Aim Yashabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarwad, Labunyalawat, Salah, Aishalahum, Kamadian, Kasayasura, Kayabian, Banakal, Kwayashwan, na Shemadwa, Va'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayathamwa, Nadiyamua, Ka'ira, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakazalmanai, Kanasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairasha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagadala, Kakwash, Lapanyaraka, Ka'ash, Ira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Hayim, Kandaradapma, Basairaka, Wabasawapafka, the Bahalam, Mala'ah, Hanyam, Palawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahalwa, Ida Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Aliyawan, Al-Kaharatiza. In the English, keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O thy power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O power.
Be not still, O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy enemies.
They have said, come,
They have said, come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gebal,
Gebal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
and Amalek,
and
the
Amalek,
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Saul also was joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them as unto the Midianites,
do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nose like a red,
Make their nose like a red,
and like Zair.
as Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes at Zabah,
as the prince of Sabbath,
and at Zalmunna,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
"Let us take to ourselves
the houses of the power and possession.
the house of the power and possession.
O my power,
All my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as they stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth for wood,
as the fire that burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish.
that men may know
Then they know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
of the Most High of the whole earth.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Why Makal?
Wa Alahayim.
Why
Matazab Ya'ah.
Hayim?
Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyum. Ha Saranyum. Ha Kwatazayanyum. Ha Chayayalyum. Wa Ha Akwafyim. Yahweh. Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan. The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and assistants, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. The curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses
Evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and destruction.
to the heathen
To the heathen.
that speak against us,
Speak against
thy
us.
prophets,
Thy
the
prophets.
teachers,
The teachers.
the princes,
The princes.
the priests,
The priests.
the Israelite brothers,
The Israelite brothers.
and the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to
destruction.
the heathen.
To the heathen.
Shake loose
Shake loose.
the treasure of the rich of Israel
The rich of Israel.
that refuse to give to the
That
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their
to
riches.
enter into thy sanctuary.
Enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and destruction.
to the Edomites
To the Edomites.
and the nations
And the nations.
and the drug
And
dealers,
the drug
the
dealers.
court system,
The court system.
prison
The
system,
prison system.
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood.
all the governments of our enemies,
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies.
the Roman Catholic Church,
The Roman Catholic Church.
the Pope,
The Pope.
Islam,
Islam.
Christianity,
Christianity.
Egyptology, militia,
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation.
skinheads,
Skinheads.
posse comitatus,
Posse comitatus.
the gay movement,
Gay movement.
the lesbian movement,
Lesbian movement.
spies,
Spies.
workers of witchcraft,
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program,
NASA space program.
the Army,
Army.
Navy,
Navy.
Air Force,
Air Force.
Marines,
Marines.
Wall Street,
Wall Street.
open up the internet
Open up the internet.
and the airwaves,
And airways.
cable access channels,
Cable access.
the radio channels,
The radio channels.
convict the spirit,
Convict the spirit.
any of thy people
Many of thy people.
that seek to stop
And
us
seek to stop us.
and bring swift destruction
Bring swift destruction.
to all the heathen
To all the
that
heathen
stand in the way
that stand in the way.
or try to stop us
That try to stop us.
from broadcasting your words
Broadcasting your words.
throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Loose all the places.
cause them to go to and fro
Cause them go to and fro.
through the earth
Through the earth.
and consume them.
Consume them.
Let the plagues
Let the plagues
shake the house of the thief
shake the house of the
and the murderer.
and murder.
Let Yahushua,
Yahushua.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel.
come down with the flying
Come
saucers
down with the flying sword.
and punish all the heathen
Punish all the heathen
that come up against
that
us
come up against
as
us.
we speak thy word.
Speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all.
that it is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media.
throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake it that comes.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Saw and face the front. Give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat. Yajim Matah. Class dismissed.
All right. Like the officer said, the priest said, next week we're going to start in Genesis chapter 11, verse 30. Chapter 11, verse 30.
And I can't wait.